Sorry, I was trying to find the unmute button once you gave me the host access. But yeah, thank you so much, Rachel. I really enjoyed the lineup, especially the panelist session. I felt that the session was very open, very conversational. Give us like an inside perspective of what it looks like running an agency. So I really enjoyed that. I think what I want to discuss today is retention, and retention by driving effortless customer effort experiences. So what we discussed in the beginning of the presentation, I think it was Dan and Darren that mentioned that as agency owners, one of their key focuses is to drive more retainership opportunities. So they want to increase the number of the share of revenue that is coming as retainer opportunities, then they are coming as one-time dev opportunities. As an agency owner, it's really difficult to land clients. The sales cycles are really long. It could take like 4 to 8 weeks, sometimes even longer to land a client. So what I want to discuss is how agencies can get more involved into the day-to-day operations, and what are kind of the other opportunities for them to drive more retained opportunities. And the way I want to do it is discuss how agencies can participate in driving post-purchase experiences, and how they can help merchants reduce the number of support tickets that brands are getting. Because as you scale, it becomes like super critical that brands find a way to automate their customer service. And that's when, it becomes like especially important after, the merchant crosses like 5 or 10 million, because they cannot keep hiring and adding more and more agents to their team. So a little about me, I was an ex-agency operator, so I learned a lot by being on the other side of the table. And right now, I'm the head of product and CEO at Richpanel. We are a CRM for e-commerce stores. We have 2 main modules. We help merchants design self-service flows. So imagine the My Account section of Amazon.com, right? Today, if I go on Amazon, I'm able to, I buy a ton from Amazon, and I can do most of my stuff when it comes to like tracking my order or doing returns, exchanges without speaking to a support agent. That's the self-service side of things, which we are doing at Richpanel. And we also have a multi-channel help desk that integrates with platforms like Shopify Plus, Magento, BigCommerce, and WooCommerce, where we are helping brands manage all their communication channels from one place. We've been very fortunate in the last 14 months. We've grown to about 1,200 merchants. And what I want to do is today I want to share with the other agencies and what kind of trends we are seeing when it comes to post-purchase experiences. So first and foremost, I want to discuss like the drivers of disloyalty, because it's common. A common misbelief is that I'm going to solve customers' problems by helping them, and that's going to drive loyalty. So if I do customer service right and I drive more and more interactions, that's going to drive loyalty. But the unfortunate truth is, and this was done by Gartner, they found out that a customer service interaction is 4 times more likely to drive a disloyal customer than loyal customer. So by the time that they're reaching customer service, they're already frustrated, because most of us will try to resolve the issues before we reach out to customer service. So, this was a study done by Gartner, and, what are the drivers of disloyalty? And then we are going to cover how do we eliminate these drivers of disloyalty and build a sustainable, repeatable business for the merchants that we partner with. So first and foremost is repeat contacts. So if I am a customer or a consumer and I have to go to an e-commerce store where I have to contact you on multiple channels, that's a driver of disloyalty. If I have to switch channels, if I'm unable to get hold of someone on live chat, and then I have to repeat myself on an email or on a phone conversation, or the phone gets disconnected, I get hold of someone else, which does not have the context about the conversations I've had in the past on other channels, that's a driver of disloyalty. Repeating information. So I've seen like a lot of knowledge bases and contact forms asking customers for their order information, right? Their order number, which is again, I don't remember my order number. So I have to go back to my email, find that and kind of get back to you. Generic service. So, investing a lot in like knowledge bases and FAQs where it's very generic information. I have to find the kind of help I need. And that is what we call like generic service. It's not personalized for every customer. These are the drivers of disloyalty. So if customer service interactions are not leading to loyalty, what is a direct leading indicator that we can work on? So if you look at repeat purchases or loyalty, that's what we call like a lagging indicator. So something that is happening today or the experience that you're delivering today is going to determine whether this customer comes back to you 3 months, 6 months later. So loyalty, retention, these are things are like lagging indicators. What is a leading indicator that leads to the final result, end result? And the answer to that is customer effort score. So if you guys are not measuring, or if your merchant partners are not measuring, I will highly encourage to add this metric in your weekly, in your monthly dashboards, reviews, where we need to really find a way to reduce the customer effort score. Like, how did we make it super simple for the consumers to get help? And the way we do it is, there are 5 tips that I'm going to leave you guys with, which will help your merchants reduce the customer effort score. So first and foremost is, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. So this is true for not just customer service, but it's true for many other things, right? When we as agencies are going to merchants trying to improve their demand gen campaigns, the PPC campaigns, the first thing that we do is ask access to their, Google Analytics. So similarly, when you're trying to automate customer service interactions, eliminate a lot of the unnecessary tickets, building scale, you need to first find out, why are people reaching out? Is something breaking in the website? Is it specific category? Is it specific products that are resulting in a lot of returns? Or something's breaking with our processes? So getting that visibility is like a superpower, because customer service, as GQ said, might not be the most sexiest function in an e-commerce company. They want to focus on brand building. They want to focus on demand. But it's also your ear on the ground. So you can find out so much by going through your customer service interactions. And what Richpanel is doing is helping brands surface the issues which are creating tickets. So this is an example distribution of a particular merchant that would be on Richpanel. So Richpanel can actually report like what kind of tickets or what kind of issues are resulting in customer support tickets. So things like, where is my order, cancel order, replacement, damaged items, can all be automated with an intelligent self-service portal, very similar to Amazon's My Account section. If we could build that for Shopify and Magento merchants, we could practically eliminate 50 to 60% of the tickets. That means that when GQ said that his company is helping brands drive more purchases, turning this into more of a profit center, that vision can more be realized, because now your agents will be doing high value interactions where they really need that personalized conversation, because there's only so many ways that you can personalize a question to, like, where is my order, right? How do I personalize that? Or it's also about the consumer wanting fast service over personalized service in many situations. So that's what we are doing. This is the Gartner study. I think GQ mentioned similar stats, where he said that 70% of our customers or consumers attempt to resolve queries using self-service channels. Unfortunately, only 9% of them can fully resolve their issues. So you can imagine, like, only 9%, meaning like you're leaving like 1 out of 10 is resolving the issue. 9 out of 10 are really disappointed, and they're having to reach customer service, and that's the time when they're already frustrated. So the solution to that is a shift from a live to a self-service dominant function. I saw in the comments somebody said that they set up an accounting system, and Zero reached out to them with a couple of help articles. They anticipated their needs before he could reach out, and that's exactly some of the use cases that some of these brands are doing. So Bumbox is one merchant. They sell like Bluetooth speakers. They get a lot of questions around, how do I pair these speakers, or how can I pair like 2 or 3 of them together? So what they've done is, if you're purchasing a specific product line, they're giving you these YouTube tutorials and video tutorials beforehand. So they're anticipating why will you reach out, and giving you options to or videos to self-help. Second is another customer, which is like 310 Nutrition. they sell a lot of stuff on subscriptions. Like, majority of their revenues is subscriptions. People buy like protein shakes, protein supplements on a recurring basis. And what happens is whenever customers are, they have like excess stock, they're going, and we have an integration with Recharge. So we are helping them manage their subscription, skip a subscription, change the flavors, or swap the protein shakes in the subscription. So that's another use case for self-service. Pause, which is a pet store, another customer, they're helping customers cancel or edit an order before shipping it out. Because so many times we place an order and we realize that, hey, maybe we did not apply a coupon code, or maybe we entered the incorrect shipping address. And it's really a delightful experience when they go on the self-service widget and are able to do all of this by themselves without having to chat with someone for 10 or 15 minutes. The next is avoiding generic service. So knowledge bases are good, but they're an outdated technology. What we are trying to do is customize this or personalize this for each and every customer. So when customers are coming in, this is a sample scenario where a customer is attempting to change the shipping address right after placing an order. And you can see, like in the screenshot, they're being told that, hey, they bought the order on February 14th. It was shipped on March. And because they have crossed, because it's already shipped, it's not eligible for, changing the shipping address, because there's nothing that the merchant can do once the order has been shipped. So what we are doing is we are personalizing this for each and every customer, where they don't doubt the FAQs, where they don't doubt the knowledge base. The scenarios are dynamic, and the scenarios are personally, hand tailored for each and every customer. The other thing is we don't believe in deflection. So you have to make it like super easy for customers to reach out to agents when necessary. Don't deflect with chatbots, don't deflect with a lot of FAQs. When the customer has made up their mind to talk to an agent, make it very easy for them to do that. Next is, how do you create a low effort customer service experience? So if you've ever tried to contact a merchant and they're asking you information like, what is your order number? What is your order ID? Or, what is your email ID? This all can be avoided with technology. So if you have the right tech in place that can identify the customer, pre-fill the information like the order information, and all they have to do is select the order, select the issue, select the items that they have in mind. You could essentially cut down a chat which was supposed to take like 10 minutes to a chat that will only take like 2 or 3 minutes, because you don't spend too much time in triaging information. You don't spend too much time in collecting that data. You do this all upfront, thereby reducing the customer effort score. And more importantly, make sure that you're allowing customers to continue the conversation on their channel of choice. So we are all busy individuals. I saw that, in the beginning, there were like 100 or so agencies. We are jumping from one Zoom call to another, but at the same time, as while we are business professionals, we are also consumers, and we're buying stuff from a lot of other, websites. So if the website is expecting you to stay online for 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes it is too much to troubleshoot an issue. It's just not fair, because if you're, doing like demo meetings for 15 minutes, making decisions worth, tens of thousands of dollars over a 15 or a 30-minute call, it's unfair to expect customers to stay online and chat with you for 10 minutes to resolve a issue, which was just for like a $50 order. So you need to focus more as a merchant in reducing the effort required in all the post-purchase experiences. There is a reason that people keep coming back to Amazon, because Amazon has done a fantastic job of automating a lot of that stuff, and that's why you keep coming back, because of that peace of mind. Last but not the least, invest in agent experience. So if you empower your agents with context, if you empower your agents with the Shopify data and help them manage like SMS, email, Facebook, Instagram, and phone calls from one inbox, you can make them like super productive. You can give them RFM analysis as to what is the customer that they're talking to, what is the lifetime value of the customer that you're currently talking, what order are they reaching about. If you give this, context to your agents, they're like, they're empowered, and essentially not only do they save like 50% of their time, which is otherwise wasted in juggling around multiple tools, but they also make the customer feel known. No matter when the customer is reaching out, if they've reached out to you on chat, then on phone, and then on email, you're able to see the entire conversation history and jump right in where you left off, right? So that's the 5 tips that I have for agencies wanting to increase more retainership opportunities. The way that we are working with agencies is many of our agencies are setting this entire self-service flows. We have a drag and drop UI builder, but similar to setting up campaigns on Klaviyo or PostScript or Attentive, it's very similar to setting up like self-service flows with conditions on Richpanel. That's where agencies are creating these recurring retainership opportunities with their merchants, where they're coming in and streamlining these support operations and driving insights for the respective merchants.